Currently, Amber's recent interview has been one of the biggest revelations of the week, and while so many of her fans are excited she's finally come out of the dark, a lot of other people are of a different opinion. In fact, some even think that her coming out right now is just a well-planned narcissistic move to try to change the narrative. So, what is Amber's true MO here, and what do experts think about it? It's been almost 2 weeks since the verdict was read and Amber went completely off the grid, forcing her lawyer Elaine to hold the fort with her public image. And by hold the fort, I mean all Elaine has basically been doing is telling the world that they lost because of Johnny Depp's social media influence and the cameras, as opposed to her incompetence as a lawyer. Well, we thought Amber finally coming out after all this time meant the actress had already reflected on things and reached the conclusion that this whole thing turned out this way because everything she's been saying has been lies. But it was the exact opposite even with the actress. Starting off her interview on the Today Show, Amber kicked things off by blaming social media for the outcome that was reached unanimously by 7 different people.
I don't care what one thinks about me or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home and my marriage behind closed doors. I don't presume the average person should know those things, and so I don't take it personally. But even somebody who is sure I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol, even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation. You cannot tell me that you think that this has been fair.
Now, this particular part caused a major storm on social media with fans going after the actress for lying time and time again. And now it's so bad that other professionals in her line of work are starting to weigh in. This was the case recently as Hollywood superstar Greg Ellis recently took to social media to show some patterns in Amber's behavior from the beginning of this case up until this very moment. The actor made a tweet saying, "Amber Heard pre-verdict, I just want to move on." And for Johnny to move on, Amber Heard on national TV this week, "You cannot look me in the eye and tell me my trial was fair. The narcissist craves attention." The victimology tour continues. Now, these words aren't particularly surprising, especially for anyone who actually stayed the course of the trial, because some of the first words she made when this whole thing started was that she just wanted to move on from all of this regardless of the outcome. And in Depp's case, he stated that he just wanted his life back, and now that the verdict didn't come in her favor, Amber doesn't seem to believe in letting things go anymore. Signs of deep-rooted narcissism. Yeah, probably, as Dr. Curry, one of the expert witnesses on human psychology, actually drew this exact same conclusion from her time professionally diagnosing Amber Heard. But what is different in this case is that Amber's people have actually been bullying the actor over the tweet. In fact, the actor himself even revealed that his account got repeatedly reported for stating something that was revealed during the trial. Now, besides blaming social media, the actress also implied that the reason the verdict came out in Johnny's favor and that jury didn't believe her testimony was because Johnny basically paid all of the witnesses that took the stand during the trial, and even the presenter was just as surprised as we are. At this point, it's pretty obvious that nothing could ever make Amber understand that she was in the wrong for the whole thing, and guess what psychological trait matches that description? Exactly, narcissism. This is also the reason so many fans side with Ellis's tweet, and some of them even had a few thoughts of their own. One user wrote, "This is baffling to me because this is the exact definition of a fair trial. The plaintiff goes first, tells their story and tells the jury not to believe the defense. Then the defense goes, tells their story and tells the jury not to believe the plaintiff." Another user added, "How about all the years she claimed she was being silenced while giving speeches about DV, making public service announcements and writing the op-ed? It's always opposite day in Amber's world. I think it's pretty safe to say that Amber actually has a problem at this point, and with these lies and narcissistic traits. I wonder how she plans to even pursue an appeal. With everything you've seen, do you also think she's a narcissist? Tell us in the comments section."